1 year ago, I posted my first video on YouTube. So, what have I done since then? I introduced myself to you guys and tried to not act anxious. I wondered what it'd be like to be a YouTube star on a billboard. I also donned a wig for the very first time. I made a summer smoothie that tasted terrible. I introduced you all to the types of people that you will meet in a city. I did the sibling tag video with my big brother Derek. I wondered what cats think about, and more importantly, what they think of you. I talked about all the sounds that annoy me. Spoiler alert, there's way more than those listed in that video. I wondered what it'd be like if people acted in real life like they do on Facebook. Spoiler alert, they'd suck. I went to Riot Fest 2014 with my friend Tiffany, and we saw some of the best bands ever. I answered some questions that I found online because I was pretty much overwhelmed with college. Segue, I didn't understand college either the next week. Seriously, I still don't understand why it's so expensive. I went to the Slumber Party tour and met Tyler Oakley. Whoa. In celebration of 1,000 subscribers, I collaborated with my brother again and launched the Breathe Easy campaign where we collectively raised $1,200 for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation in under a month. I wonder what it'd be like if candy were people. Spoiler alert, it's weird. I talked about all the injuries I've endured. I literally hurt my shoulder before this video because a cardboard box fell on it. That's just weird. I brought out my true Chandler Bing and expressed the fact that I think that Thanksgiving is gross. I played Goat Simulator, which is still one of the dumbest games I think I've ever played. I answered the question, what am I thankful for? I gave you guys just a very quick update on my life. You watched me decorate my apartment for Christmas because I love Christmas to the sound of Your Gentleman. I played Last Chance Supermarket to keep the Christmas theme going, and that's almost as dumb as Goat Simulator. I showed you guys what Chicago is like in the Christmas time, again, to the sound of Your Gentleman. I gave you guys some unseen bloopers because I was at home with my family. Then, as soon as 2015 started, I made a video all about how 2015 was all about these new things and how you should be easy on yourself this year. I think I need to rewatch this video. I showed you guys 10 things to do in the snow, and wow, I don't know if I missed that kind of winter just yet. I showed you guys all the types of things that I have on my vision board for this year. I talked all about everything that I learned by working in retail after I left my retail job. I did a stream of consciousness blog, which is so heavily influenced by Mitchell Davis, I don't think I even knew it then, but it was. I reviewed an app for Power Rangers Dino Charge. I answered some Valentine's Day questions because apparently that's what you do when you're stressed in your last semester of college. I read Yelp reviews, and yes, for the record, those were all real reviews. I talked about 3 of the most viral things on the internet that week. I gave you guys 25 different topics to vlog about. My friend Callie and I proved that wearing makeup does not equal a woman. I got a horrible cold and used that as inspiration to show you guys all the things that are hard to do when you're sick. Spoiler alert, it's pretty much everything. I spent spring break 2015, which is actually my last spring break ever now that I think about it, by going to Georgia to see my family and then out to Los Angeles for the very first time. I talked all about my anxiety and all the issues that I've dealt with that. We're all just works in progress, people. I did the photo booth challenge, which was so much fun to do. I answered the age-old question, how do YouTubers make money? I did a parody of my morning routine. I talked about all the things that no one tells you about graduating, whether it's high school or college. It's a lot harder than you think. My friend Skylar and I gave you some totally serious Mother's Day gift ideas. I talked about the 25 things that I learned in college. I made a special announcement for the hashtag Week of Summer, which ended up going for 6 videos that week. And in that video, I talked about how I graduated college. Whoa. This was also my first video as a 24-year-old man. I had Miscellaneous Monday, which was a parody of my summer favorites. Tutorial Tuesday, all about how to interview for a job. Whining Wednesday involved me complaining and drinking wine. that's still pretty much my favorite day. Technological Thursday was all about cats becoming Sims, which was then tweeted out by a known YouTube simmer named Ligracy. So awesome. Future Friday was a letter to my future self, and I've routinely gone back and rewatched this video. Skylar came back with Stuart, and we showed you guys the proper way to catcall someone. I gave advice about moving away from home because my best friend did it. Proud of you, Haley. I talked about my brother getting onto the transplant list for his lungs. We're still raising money for this event at gofundme.com/helpdjbreathe. Link is in the description of this video, as well as all my other videos. I did the Charlie challenge. Spoiler alert, nothing happened. I did an interview with AA Dollar, a queer artist in Colorado, and it opened up my brain so much. I talked about how annoying it is when people always ask if they can borrow that thing that you're clearly using. I drove and vlogged and then got yelled at by my mother about it, even though my phone was propped up and I hardly looked away from the road. But spoiler alert, I'm sorry, Mom. And finally, I trolled guys on the app called Grindr by pretending to be a cat, just looking to get pet. Hey guys, I'm Devin de Lima. For the record, I have no idea what is this on my nose. Probably time to make a dermatologist appointment. Whee! So this is actually my 57th upload to YouTube, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for an awesome year. It's been crazy, and going back and looking at all my videos and just like writing out everything for myself for this video, I realized I've done a lot in the last year, and I'm really proud of myself, and I hope that you guys have been enjoying this ride. I talked about this before, but YouTube has always been, and continues to be, a way for me to just not feel so alone in the world. And I honestly do feel like most of the time before I upload something, this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now, and I'm really happy that I took the step to do it. So to everyone that's ever gave me a thumbs up, or subscribed, or just watched casually, or shared a video, or commented down below, whether it was positive or negative, thank you, because I don't know where I would be right now without YouTube, and I'm really just glad that I'm on this journey, and I hope that you guys continue to stick around with me through it. I feel like there's so much more that I want to say, but it's just not coming to me. So again, thank you everyone, and I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you next week for yet another brand new video. All together now, all together now. Later. It's finally here. I didn't know how to sign off, so I just started shooting you guys instead. That's really weird.